Afternoon everybody, I hope you're all good. Thank you for coming back to the channel. As you can see, we're at a wet and windy Nasbey Reservoir today. Down for a quick 24-hour session. Hopefully I can put a few fish on the bank. It's been scorching hot for about 2 weeks now, and we've had a massive pressure crash, temperature crash, everything is looking bang on. So let's get some fish and get them on that mat to show you lot. So I'm just going to make a spot mix up for Naseby. You're not allowed to use particle here, and you can use 1 tin of corn per mix. So that's all I've got with me. The bulk of my mix is going to be essential cell boilies. These have been soaked in some smart liquids, and then I've got some I've been soaking for about 4 or 5 days. You just see the difference in the colour. That these are they're just crumble in your hands. And then I've got a bit of liquid, as you can see, which has been just in a bag. I'm just going to pile all that in. And then the next ingredient is pellets. And these pellets have been soaking in hemp oil and salmon oil for about 5 days now, and I've just been topping them up. What I see so many people doing is that they'll make a spot mix up, then put a load of oil on it, and it creates a lovely slick out in the lake, and that slick will just drift off. And all the fish, if there's any there, will follow that. What you want is you want all the oil to disperse off your baits on the bottom, so it creates an effect on the bottom instead of on the top. So when you get a flat spot, or when I get a flat spot over the top of my bait, hopefully later on, that'll be because there's fish feeding on the spot, not because it's drifting off because I'm spomming out there. So just a little tip for you with your pellets, just literally soak them in some oil to start with. You can do it 4 or 5 days, a week in advance if you want to. They're still really hard pellets, they're not soft, there's no water gone on them, and that's all I'm going to be adding to my mix: boilie, pellet and a bit of corn. Put a bit of corn in. Everybody loves a bit of corn. And then last but not least, some of those bad boys. Just a little bit of liquid. I've already soaked all the boilies in the smart, and this is just to give us a bit of a attraction as it's going down to the bottom, nothing more. Good whack of that in there. That's it. Give it a good mix up. I'll show you the finished article.
strength say, make you stronger. I can conquer your love. So come a little closer, closer to the water, love. Just take a breath beneath the waves and see. See the way that I stand in the light. Oh, come a little closer, closer, my darling. We are calling.
Just having a nice barbecue and a nice blood orange cider. Lovely. And then I was saying to me mate, I wonder how long it's going to be before we get a take. Boom, left hand rod's gone. And they're just starting to show out on the spot as well now, so I think it could be a busy night. $21. Oh, it's actually about £20 on the button. For £20 on the dot. Wow. There you go. First one to start us off.
Don't tell me it's lifting. You can't seem to wake up.
I just thought I'd take you through what I'm going to be putting out in the pond tonight. These are going out, they're going to stay out there until I have a bite, or if I see fish elsewhere, I'll bring one in and put it elsewhere. But all I'm using is the Essential Cell, both pop-ups, but one is now a wafter. It's easier. God, if I'd smell a vision, they smell awesome. They've just been soaking for about 4 or 5 months now. I've just been adding a little bit of liquid, not too much. So I don't want to take any buoyancy out of them too much. I want them to be sort of wafting, but not pop-ups. And they'll just sit nicely over the top of the silt that we're fishing on. And all I've got on at the moment is just those rigs, just lead-free leaders for down here, 4-ounce lead, and then some boom section, which is from Cart Mechanics, and just some Reaper hooks on. And that's it. All 3 rigs are the same, except one I've got a coated hook link on there for a change. We'll just see what happens. God, I think it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. Just passed out. I've had one fish, lost one, and then this little one has taken off. And yeah, I've had a cracking battle on the Essential Cell pop-ups again, out at 28 wraps. Yeah, fantastic fish. As you can tell, I'm a bit tired. but it's just gone over the scales at 18 pounds. We'll have a quick look at that, and then we're going to slip him back to his own. He's a little cheeky monkey, this one. Beautiful little fish, and put up a good scrap, as they all do in here, especially fishing at range. But yeah, I managed to get my chest waders on and get out in the water. Some people think we were blooming balmy, but just love it. Can't beat it. Rock and roll, baby. Let's get some more. Well, that's it. Everything's packed down. Well, sort of packed down. Still got the rods out. Last minute hope that I'll get another bite. But it's been great. I've had 3 takes in less than 24 hours. In fact, it's probably been about 17 hours that I've done in total. I'm happy with that. Bearing in mind, this is a 94-acre pit. Yes, the water level's down at the moment, but I'm still having to find my features, spot house, and I've been quite happy with how I fished. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, which would really help me, and I'd be so grateful if you would, and leave your comments down below. Hopefully I'll see you on the bank soon. Fingers crossed on my syndicate.